Um, I'm just waiting for someone to grab it, to be honest with you, rather than give it. Both guys have been okay. Nobody's really gone out and taken it. So until somebody does, as soon as someone does, we'll run with them. But it's kind of it's no different than you're fighting for ice time or you're fighting for being able to play. It's the same reason that Gravel's in. Gravel earned the right to come in because he played so well. When he went in, we decided to reward play, and both goalies were good, but if we're going to get up to the next level, we're going to need great. And you see what's going on right now in the league. Great gets you in, and so we'll just keep moving along, and as long as they're sharing the load, we'll go with it, and then if one guy really jumps ahead, we'll run with him as hard as we can.
Ken, when it comes to Oscar Klefbom, obviously back in today, what are you expecting out of him, and do you have to kind of manage his minutes a little bit here in that first game back?
Well, this is when coaches are idiots, because we all start off, we got a long-term plan, we're going to ease him in that last 4 shifts, and then we're playing him the same as when he played. Look, when he played for us, everybody knows he played 25 to 27 minutes, all hard minutes, all against top players. The only difference is that he won't run the first unit on the power play. But we need him badly killing penalties, obviously. We need his heavy minutes, and him and Larson were the 1 and 2 and the first pair, and so we're going to put him right back in that situation. The only change will be that he won't play in the first unit on the power play. He'll play in the second. We really like what Darnell's doing there. We really like the way the power play is right now. That's the only change you're going to see, but we're all saying, well, we're going to ease him in, but I guarantee you at the end of the night he's going to play 25 minutes. So,
Ken, what makes Patrick Kane so good?
He has a uniqueness. Under pressure, he can find the weak side of the ice. So he can find people outside coverage that no one else in the league can find. So as he's getting checked in the zone, he can pass the puck through 4 people, and there aren't many players. To me, he reminds me so much of Joe Sakic. You just know if you can count to 5 and the puck's still in your zone, you're going to get scored on. And having coached against Patrick for so long, that's the feeling you get in big games. You knew if you were at the 5 count, you were in big trouble in your zone. But you've got 5 people on the ice, and he's on a one-on-one, and he somehow finds a way to escape with the puck beating the other 4 guys. And that's a very unique skill that's really uncommon for the league. And he's been doing it since the day I started coaching against him. He's a terrific player.
Ken, just jumping back to Klefbom, I mean, just talking to the guys and mentally, what does it mean to get a guy like that back into the lineup who, the other players know will bring some stability back, on the defense core and things along those lines?
Well, look, we've played all year without our 2 with Sekera. We haven't had Sekera in, and the players are bugging us all the time because they see him at practice, and they see how good he is at practice, and they're hoping that this weekend he jumps ahead, and then they obviously know how good Klefbom is, so it's basically a 1 and 1A that we've played almost 30 games without, and that's hard to do. And we held on for a little while, and then we brought in a couple of defensemen because coaches and managers, we didn't want to give up what we felt we'd earned. We stayed in the race, and we tried to keep the things afloat, and it didn't probably work as well as we maybe thought it might. But now we've got him back, and we know he makes a huge difference because he makes the forwards look a lot quicker because of his transition ability. He's able to make first passes, and Sekera's exceptional in making first passes. So if we ever get these 2 guys back in, it's going to make our whole group back there completely different. But getting Oscar in now gives us a great pair back in a few games here, which is going to really help us.
Tobias Reeder said he's received a lot of advice about his scoring drought. Are you one of the guys that has given him any advice? And despite that, what do you like about him on that second line with Draisaitl?
Well, they speak German together, so they understand each other. So that would be the first thing. I think sometimes we get fixated. Look, I'd like him to score. I mean, he's now a little bit tight around the net. He gets 2 or 3 quality chances, and he's thinking about it all the time. I just like the fact that he plays through people. He's hard on the puck. He's hard on people. He knocks people out of the box. He does a heck of a job there. So at the end of the day, you have to reward work as a coach, and he's given us an honest game every time, and you appreciate that. Would we like him to score more? Sure. For him and for us, it would help. But at the end of the day, people go through stuff like this. Not every season is perfect for the players. Not every season. He's had more breakaways, more odd man rushes than anybody on our team. But he stayed with it. So I'm rewarding the work here. And I think that line was plus big time on scoring chances. They were triple what the opposition was against them, which is a really good sign for us. We'd like them to score more, but we can't live on that. We got to live on the work and the contribution and their consciousness, and that's what they're doing. They're doing a great job for us that way.